Hello. With a watch. And we're going to show you the boss fight named Gregorovic. You might have already seen him on the BTS last week. And you might have seen him in the Tales of the God Wars. But we're going to see him.
Of artwork and stuff being going around. Had a cool poem.
So yes, no, there was a great poem about him on Reddit actually. It was very, very flavourful, and I wish I remembered that player's Reddit name, but I don't. So this is the environment that the fight's going to take place in. It's pretty much there now.
I think Mod Chili's been doing really good job.
If we ignore the yellow cube.
Well, yeah. But no, he's been doing a really good job of making all of the areas feel very, very different.
Yes.
Even though the whole area is basically, it is all in one place. Each of the kind of faction areas and wings have come up really nicely. They've all got their own cool look to them.
And this one, we're not looking at this in NXT either, where it looks even nicer, except we keep breaking it in our version in our version of the game. Yeah. But I like that this one's got this really spooky feel. I think if you look quite closely just over the interface, you can see fog rolling over the floor and all the bones and stuff. I think it's pretty cool.
We're quickly going to jump into the boss. We'll get hit a couple of times and then we'll teleport out, just because we don't want to show too much of the bosses. We want to leave that for you guys upon release.
Also, points to anyone who sees the exciting thing on the interface.
Whoa, let's go.
That isn't normal, which we will explain later, but anyone who's looking out might saw something interesting there. So yeah, that's the spawn anim. There's a few attacks. Ooh, poison, ouch. That happens. That's a spoiler.
2 more. Whoa. Oh.
Oh, what's going on?
3 more.
What's going on? No, you're out. You're out. There's too much. This is spoiler town.
Oh.
That's all we're game for today.
Right. Oh,
we don't want.
That was good.
We don't want all you people watching this and having the tactics already figured out before day one. Yeah, so that's a quick preview of the sort of things he does. He does some ranged attacks. He does a little bit of poison. There's things to start thinking about. What equipment am I going to bring? Maybe I want to bring an anti-poison. Maybe the Venom Blood perk is really useful. Ideas. Just think about that.
Should we show off what this one drops?
Yeah. So we're going to show some of the unique rewards you can get from Gregorovic. A player kit inspired by him. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, this is some of the gear that we're going to be giving away. Just kind of similar to God Wars 1. We've got something a little different going on. We've got kind of God-themed armors going on with this one. So you'll be kind of getting bits of armor and sort of God faction-related crests to sort of piece them together.
So it's a bit like the blade pieces and hilts from God Wars 1. We've got armor pieces.
So we're going with armor this time.
Armor hilts.
Yep. Yeah, armor hilts.
And then.
So go on then. So these are the unique weapons that we've got from Gregorovic.
So here we go.
Bam! Look at that.
We have.
I like the way it folds out as well as you unsheath it.
We have his awesome throwing glaives. These are going to be cool. So these are similar to the crystal chakrams. They're going to be unlimited.
Yep. They're unlimited ammo. Thrown weapons. So they are. Hang on, let me think. We're doing some interesting things with the weapons in God Wars 2. So they're going to be a requirement of 85 for wear requirement, but they're going to be level 80 damage, but with level 90 accuracy. So we're doing something a little bit different with our God Wars weapons.
Yeah. So the idea is it's not going to be as much damage for doing your Slayer task, but if you're fighting a boss and you're a little bit under leveled, this will be able to consistently and accurately hit them.
Hopefully they'll be the
kind of a little bit
entry level bossing gear, which should be quite nice.
And what tier is the armor mod avatar?
So we've got this is our tier 85 armor. So the way that our armor works is we've got a tier 80 and a tier 85 version. So you'll make the tier 80 version to start with the kind of empty armor and the crests. And then you'll be able to upgrade that into the tier 85 gear, and the tier 85 will degrade back into the tier 80 stuff.
Should we show them what this special hybrid armor does?
So
this is unique to this armor set.
Yep.
Let's just say it's not on the other ones as well.
Yeah. We've got a full set, and we've got a melee set, a magic set, a range set, and this is the hybrid set that's coming from the Sliske boss.
Cool.
And because we wanted the hybrid set to do something a little bit cooler, it's got a cool set effect on it. So if we select effect on here. So basically what this gear will do is this is your tier 80/85 War Priest armor now. So if you have previous War Priest gear, you'll be able to unlock the War Priest effects on this gear, and you'll be able to hot swap them out of combat at any point.
And the cool thing about this is the previous War Priest sets require 5 pieces, but obviously this is only 3 pieces.
It's a 3-piece
So you'll be able to wear your cool boots, or you'll be able to wear, you know, your swanky gloves.
Yeah. So hopefully this will be the kind of go-to hybrid stuff we wanted.
Yeah, in certain situations,
yeah,
it'd be pretty cool.
we know that War Priest is the popular hybrid gear. And we didn't just want to release just another, you know, a higher level set of hybrid stuff and kind of make the War Priest stuff a little bit, you know, a bit kind of...
People might consider
make it obsolete.
Void.
That's the word I was looking for, obsolete.
People might now consider taking this in place of Void.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
So Panic Farm God Wars 1.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Have we got anything else for this? Do you want
for this section?
I guess we can walk.
Do we want to say what the thing that they should have spotted on the
well, we can
instance interface
we can handle that. We'll leave them. We'll leave them.
We'll see if they spot it for round 2.
We'll address it for round 2.
Okay.
But yeah. So this is what we're going into next.
This is the same one. I'll tell you over.
All right. Okay.
Hello, welcome back. We're here
back.
again.
But
so this is the Zaros area.
hold on, but let's get an epic walk up.
You've missed the boat on that one a little bit, haven't you?
Right. Here we go.
Oh.
Dun dun.
Now this is the Zaros environment. Well, I haven't seen this before.
No, this is new. So yeah, I mean, you can kind of see what we were saying earlier about the theming all the areas.
Yeah, and you can
really
also
nicely
see,
and how they're all coming up quite differently.
You can also see the answer to the earlier Slayer monster question. There will be more monsters milling about here.
Yeah.
It's just the environment isn't entirely done yet.
Rather than running around, finding all your slay creatures, there will be certain little areas with clusters of them, just so it, well, everyone's going to cannon hellhounds in the dungeon anyway. But
let's go. Let's do this.
All right, let's go in. Dun dun.
So this is our Zaros boss.
Here's
the environment.
Yellow box.
So this will be the Zaros boss. So this is Vindicta.
And Gregorovic. Special guest.
Yes.
So as you can see, this environment is lit slightly differently to the Sliske one. It's Zaros coloured, for one.
Yeah.
We can also see there's some floating platforms. I think there's fires on some of them.
Yeah, there should be some fires. I mean,
there's no more fires. We took them out.
Not completely.
Well, there's scorches.
But yeah, these little floating crystals, they float.
Yeah? Do they?
Look, I'm going to the boss now.
Mod obvious over here.
All right.
So, what is the thing on this interface that people have hopefully noticed? Does have either of you two noticed? Do you know what I'm noticing?
There's a fire in the background
noticed.
there.
I know what you're talking about.
There's a fire. I need to update that.
Yep.
Good.
So
let's go in, shall we?
Let's check this out. So this is one of the coolest spawning anims ever.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
That.
Are you ready for bosses?
Bam! Free Elysian in the chat, and Mitch Woods, and a few others. Actually, quite a lot of people.
Yep.
Those are the ones I'm going to call out.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
We have
teleport.
a challenge mode, and how much did that instance cost, Mod Avatar?
What? I don't know. How much did it cost?
Didn't appear to cost a damn thing.
300k or free? Who knows?
Don't do that again.
I'm sorry.
So these bosses, instead of doing hard modes for them,
yep,
we're doing challenge modes. which is a lot like a hard mode, but we're limiting it to only one player can enter.
Yeah. So they're basically hard solo versions of the bosses, and they'll be coming with the extra drop chances and stuff on the boss pets.
Slightly improved drops in general.
Yeah. Yep. So they will be the higher. They're the farmable kind of the version of the boss that you want, and if you're not going in with a big group or anything. So the way that the instances actually work with God Wars Dungeon 2 is we've tied it into KC. So to make the KC a little bit more interesting and kind of tie it into the whole system, this time round you'll actually be paying KC for an hour's worth of boss instance. So you'll fork up your KC, and then you can visit and revisit that instance as much as you want across those next 60 minutes. So hopefully that will make the KC requirement a lot less of a pain if you kind of go in and I've forgotten something, I need to go back out and get it, or you have a bad run and you need to use that extra bit of food and you've got to go and bank. It means you are guaranteed to get an hour's worth of bossing, and however many kills you can get done in that time is however many you can get.
And KC does persist over?
Oh yes, KC persists across leaving the dungeon now as well. So you can stockpile your KC and you can go on a merry jaunt somewhere else.
Yeah. So when
do
you
whatever else you want to do,
the
and
dungeon,
then come back and it's still there.
You've got your brews. You realise they're actually super strengths, and you're like, damn, I set up it out. You can come back in, and all your KC is still there. Let's show the armor first.
Yeah, let's have a look at the armor.
Ooh.
So this is one of the other armors that you'll be able to assemble, as we said before, a bit like old god swords, hilt plus shards.
Yep. So this is our melee gear, which will be coming from when you combine the dormant armor with the Zaros crest. This is the Zaros armor that you'll get.
And this is the melee set?
Yep. Yep, it's the melee stuff. And if we have a look, we also have the weapon from Vindicta. So this is our...
Check that out.
Yeah, this is our tier 85 halberd. Well, it's our damage 80, accuracy 90, wear requirement 85. Halberd, so
It's
quite
gonna
nice.
be cool.
It's gonna be good.
It looks cool.
I like how, yeah.
It's a bit.
Wanted to do something a little bit more than just it's just another sword. It's like no, she's got this cool lance, so we can. It is a halberd, so it's got that extra attack range on it, which is always appreciated.
And some of your abilities do an AoE version.
Yep. So.
What else can we ramble about? Look at this. Look at this nice little touch. I love it.
Cool. Okay.
I'm glad you like it.
Look at this horse.
Look at this.
All right. Shall we go back to the sofas?
Yeah, I think we should before.